Hi everybody, Martin here, OMR, and today you join me having, as you've just seen, packed the car up, ready to go on a session, a special session actually, because it's the first leg of quite a trip. What's happening is I've packed the car up, and then at 2 o'clock today, it's Friday the 23rd at the moment, at 2 o'clock today I'm setting off over to Beverley in East Yorkshire to meet up with my nephew John, and we're going to repack his van and set off to France. So I thought I'd just set the scene really, and what I'll do is I'll film various bits on the journey, and then I'll do a bit more of an introduction once we get to the venue and we get started. We're on the 6:46 train, so we're about 45 minutes early, so that's good. 8:30 and we're in a wet and windy France at the moment, but the weather's due to get better later on today. And here we are at Lac La Chaussee. Early stages of setting up. We've been here for about 45 minutes, and it looks like there's going to be a bit of rain later on, so it's getting the bivvies up first, and then start sorting out for the fishing. So yeah, just a quick word to say we're here, we're setting up, and I'll talk to you with a bit of an introduction once I'm sorted out. At the moment, it's typical of when I seem to get to France on the first day. Just got the bivvy up in time, and now it's pouring down. So it might be, well, it will be a delayed setup. I'm not going to get everything soaking. I'm going to set what I can up in the bivvy, and then look at it from there. It's supposed to clear up later, so fingers crossed it will, and we can crack on and get some rods in the water. Right, here we are. John's tucking in already, and we're at set up, as I said, at Lac La Chaussee, and it's our first meal, and we're having burger, coleslaw and chips, and it looks fantastic. I'm going to jump on it in a minute, and just had a beep on the old alarm as well, so things could be looking up. Right, it's just after 6 o'clock. We just finished our dinner and talking and having a beer, and John's right hand rod's gone off. Gosh, get in the net. Yep. Nope. Yeah, it's in now.
35.10.
35.10. Right, there we go, first fish.
35.10.
35.10.
Yeah.
Right hand rod on a snowman rig, yeah?
Yeah.
And we've been fishing for
An hour and a half.
Hour and a half, yeah, something like that.
Not bad.
So it's a great start. And away. Right, here we are at Lac La Chaussee. As you've just seen, we've had our first fish, and I thought I'd just give you a quick sort of run round the place. I'm on peg 1, and I've got quite a bit of area to fish from right round in the corner there of the lake, in that sort of bay, as far round as there's like a dead tree straight ahead of us now, and that's the left-hand edge of my peg, and then into peg 2, and then John's peg 2 has got quite a large area as well. I'm all set up on my peg. Rods are in, bivvy's up, GoPro's on. There's all my bait. Three buckets of pellet, bucket of hemp, or half, 2/3 of a bucket of hemp, and 10 kilos of boilies there at the moment. So, and I've got more in the freezer. The pellet should last me all week, I would think. Yeah, they go through quite a lot of pellet here. The fish are fed on it clearly, and that's what you use. You've got to buy that from the lake, and you can buy their boilies as well. And there's a couple of bait packages, and also they allow you to bring your own bait, but it's got to be frozen boilies. So yeah, that's my peg. Behind us there is the main house, and then the little hut in front is the dining area where we've got fridges, freezers for bait, etc., charging facilities, and that's where we eat. And I'll give you a closer look at that later on in the week, etc., as we go along and as we eat. And then the toilet block is there. That's 2 toilets, 2 showers, and that's really nice. It's all nice, clean and tidy. Really nice fishery. John's down there on peg 2, about 50 meters away, and there's obviously more pegs on the lake. It goes up to 5 pegs, and both pegs 1 and 2 are double pegs, and then the other 5 pegs, I think one of those is a double as well. So yeah, you can get a fair few more anglers on here. At the moment there's only us, and there's a couple in peg 3, which is peg 5, which is a large tent with all the facilities, etc., and they're staying over there. So yeah, that's a quick hop around our end of the lake, if you like. Right, finally time to sit down and have a bit of quiet time. The weather is nice now. The wind has dropped, the sun's out. Yeah, the pace has just settled down a bit now. Everything's sorted out, everything's up, rods are in, and we've been sort of going for a couple of hours now, 2.5, 3 hours, and John's already had one after an hour and a half, which is good news. So yeah, it's now time to watch the lake and see where we go from here. I've got the spots from the owner. He's given me the spots. I've got the rods on 3 of those. There's a couple more that I can try as well if I need to, probably tomorrow morning if I haven't caught by then. We'll just keep trying, see if we can get some fish on the bank now. So yeah, I'm just going to relax in the evening sun. Right everyone, yeah, it's 10 past 9 almost. It's getting dark now. Sundown was at 9 o'clock, and I would suspect it'll be dark in about 20 minutes to half an hour. So it's bivvy time for me now. I'm back in the bivvy. I'm just sat watching the water at the moment. So what I'm going to do is say good night to you all, and hopefully I'll see you during the night with my first fish from this venue on the bank. Nothing as yet from me, just one from my nephew John at the moment, which is good for us in the first sort of hour and a half. Is a cracking result. Okay, so I'll bid you good night, and hopefully I'll see you under lights. Morning all. Yeah, you didn't join me in the night clearly, because I had a quiet night. Was required. I needed a good night's sleep, and I got that. But yeah, we had nothing overnight. It was just a quiet night. John had maybe a partial run a couple of times, and he took that rod in then. and had nothing either. So yeah, just one fish to start with on day one, or what was probably half a day really, from about 5 o'clock-ish. So we've got stacks of time from here to sort things out and go from here.
There we go. Not the biggest, 15.5 pound, but a stunning looking mirror, 9:15. Yeah, have a look at the other side. Stay there, stay there. There we go.
Yeah, it's 8:30 now. I've had my cup of tea. John brought me that to my bed this morning at 8 o'clock. Take note, Wayne and Jonathan, for future reference. So the plan is breakfast is about 9-ish, and then I'm going to probably take my rods out at about 10, dive in the shower, freshen up a bit, and then come back and reset the rods to the same likely areas, but try and be a little bit more precise with how far I place them off the far bank. The advice that I was given is, a rod length and a half off the far bank on the right hand side, and where I'm fishing out to the dead tree, about 3 rod lengths. So I'll look at that a bit more carefully this morning, and then later on I've got my bivvy up with the skull cap on, but it's going to start to get warm, and because we're south facing, it's going to be the sun is in your face all day. So I'm going to take the skull cap off once it's dried out, put the wrap on, so I've got a bit of cover at the front and a bit of shade, and that's the plan for this morning till sort of mid-afternoon. And yeah, fingers crossed I can get my first Lac La Chaussee fish by the end of the day. It would have been nice to catch on day one. I don't do that often, but let's see if we can do it on day 2. Yeah, facilities. This is the dining room. You've got the freezers for bait, the large chest freezer there, another freezer there, a couple of fridges, microwave, TV and DVD player as well, and then you've got 6 boxes there where you can put things in to charge, etc. And then you've also got the tuck bar. So yeah, facilities are good. And here's my friend, the dog. Lovely big dog, my mate. Hello, mate. There's nothing left, it's all gone. He's a big dog. Nice and friendly though. Once you get here and he knows you. Right, here's the bathroom facilities. You've got 2 identical bathrooms basically, and what you've got is here's a toilet, shower and sink in each. Great stuff. Nice and clean and tidy, and I'm told that the water is lovely and hot. Nice big shower. So I'm going to give that a try now. Okay, bait wise, just thought I'd show you the bait. Three buckets, these 3 buckets of this lake pellet, which is about, I don't know, 8 mil, something like that, and they're fed on that. So that's the stuff you've got to use, and they obviously scoop quite a bit of it up. And then I've got some hemp, about half a bucket of hemp. I've got a 5 kilo there of bug boilie that I fetched over with me, frozen bug boilie, and then 5 kilo of the lake boilie at the moment, and I've got some more in the freezer. I'm sure that will last me most of the week, I would have thought. If I shovel all that in, I should hopefully get a couple of fish out. But yeah, I've got a bait deal. It was a big sack of pellet, which is the 3 buckets of pellet there, the 3 large buckets, 5 kilos of boilie, and a pot of hook baits, and that's 125 euros. So that's not bad, it's pretty good. Right, yeah, just after 1ish, and I've now put the wrap on my bivvy, which will give me a bit of shade actually, and just a bit more room when the sun gets out this afternoon and it's shining this way. So yeah, it's not bad. It gives me a lot more room there, so I can stick my chair inside and hide in the shade, and possibly we'll keep a bit of the heat off with it being the wrap on there. I don't know. We'll redone the rods, as I said earlier. John's just been over with his boat and he's deeper on it, and we've checked out all the 3 spots and an extra spot on my side, and where I am at the moment is pretty good. I probably could have pushed him just a shade further, a couple of foot, 6 feet maybe, towards the bank. So if I reset later, tea time-ish, then that's what I'll do. Hopefully I'm not on the right hand rod. I've put, as I say, about 6 or 8 feet from the previous location yesterday. Hopefully that's not getting attacked by crayfish, but we'll see later on. Right, here we go, dinner, and it's traditional roast pork Sunday dinner. Can't beat it, with vegetables grown in the allotment. So we're going to get this now, and then hopefully get some fish after tea. Here we go. Quick update, yeah, it's just coming up to 7 o'clock now. Dinner was great. Nothing yet. Just had a message from John. He just lost one down the left hand side in the bushes. Took him into the bushes and snagged him up clearly. So at least they're starting to feed again. It's been really slow up this end today. I think the people on peg 5 have had a fish today, but that was about 4 o'clock this afternoon. So yeah, it's been really slow. I'm going to reset 2 of my rods before it goes dark. I'm going to wait a while though, because at the moment, with the sun shining directly into my face, it's difficult to see where I'm aiming the boat. So I'll wait until it drops down to treetop level, and then I'll get in and reset those particular rods. So see if we can get something by the end of day 2. Right, it's 9:15. Perfect evening. The lake is nice and still. The wind's dropped. It's been quite warm the last few hours. 20 odd degrees today, but the sun's been warming the water up. So hopefully we can get a fish or 2 out from here on in. At least get one tonight. That would be good. It's sunset at 9 o'clock, so it'll start to be dark from about half an hour after that. So I'm just sitting in the bivvy, reading my book and watching the water. See if we can get a fish tonight. Right, yeah. Here we go. About 28. Grass carp from a right hand rod under the old purple tree, as we call it. I just reset it, and away it went at about 9:15. And there's something with me and grass carp. They always seem to be my first fish in France a lot of the time. And it was a bugger to get in the net. It went bonkers, and it's still going bonkers. So yeah, there we go. All good. Right guys, after all the excitement, grass carp in the net and sorted, photoed. I'm going to sort myself out now and get into bed. Hopefully we will speak again under lights later on during the night, and a king carp, hopefully a common or a mirror. But yeah, getting a grassy was nice. It's keeping it in check. The second year now I've started with a grass carp in France. So there we go. Good night all. Right, hi. Same rod, right hand rod, went off again, and picked up this lovely mirror, 23 pounds 12 ounces, little cracker. I've not had a chance to look at what sort of time it is yet. I'll let you know what time it is in a moment, but yeah, great. 23 pounds and 12 ounces, cracking mirror. I'll get him back in. Yeah, about 10 past 1 I picked that up. It's about 25 past now. Taken me a few minutes to sort it out. It took my my left hand rod out as well, so I had to I managed to unhook it in the net and then untangle that particular rod. So I'll leave that rod out now, I think, until it's light. So there we go. Yeah, £23.12 mirror. Great stuff.
This is, I think we're on Monday morning. So this is my swim, and then going on to Martin's swim down at the end of the lake. So I'm on peg 2, and I'm fishing sort of over this direction around here, which is peg 3's water. My water starts about this sort of size, but there's no one on peg 3, so I'll push around a little bit, and then it goes into a bay which is maybe 165 yards to the back of the bay, and then comes round. There's a sand sort of bar, I suppose, not a bar, a sand area. There's a few clay spots in there, and then down to my water finishes at the dead tree just there, and Martin's got a rod there, so I haven't pushed that sort of far, and then onto Martin's water down there, which is the dam wall, deepest end obviously. So beautiful day, few fish today.
Yeah, morning all. It's about 7:30, I think. A much better night that. Had the fish at about 1:15, the mirror, 23:10, and I kept having knocks on my middle rod all night really, but never went off. So a much better night from the activity point of view, and the first night in ages that when I've said good night to you, and hopefully I'll be seeing you later on under lights, it came true. So yeah, day 2 was one fish, and then slightly into day 3 another fish. So into day 3 proper now, if you like, and it's going to be another warm day, so hopefully that's got on the munch, and we'll get some more fish. So yeah, looking like a good start. Yeah, there's only one duck at the lake. It's a strange one. He's got a damaged wing as well, and he waddles around. The owner said don't feed him though, he'll become a nuisance, so I won't. Yeah. Another cracking day. It's going to be another hot one today. We're just I'm just waiting for breakfast. I've got a new friend. He's he come to share me breakfast. Give me a paw. Look at that. Give me a paw. It's bigger than my hand. What's he called?
Rufus.
Rufus. Rufus, you're a good boy, aren't you? 10 that went off, yeah. It's not Is that it there? How is it? On the surface, I think yeah, it is. Look on the surface. Good run that. I just finished cleaning my teeth and come out the door and away it went.
Common, yeah. Common that, isn't it?
Looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah. Cool.
Get in.
He's in.
$28.06.
Yeah.
28.067. Yeah, 28. £28.06 common. Lovely dark common on a 18mm hard hooker S7 bottom bait on a Ronnie rig over by the dead tree, and it went off just as I came out of the toilets, having gone to have my morning ablutions. So yeah, great stuff. Come on, that way. No, not that way. That's it, that way. Right, here we go. A couple of new items that I've got. So it's not really pimp your bivvy, it's a bit more like pimp your day shelter, because it's only a couple of items. Yeah, I've got a new bivvy light. It's a tracker bivvy light, and it works really well. It's good. 3 different brightnesses there. This orange, which is really good at night because it doesn't seem to attract as many bugs. So and it's bright enough actually to do most things in your bivvy. And then of course it's got a red, and it comes with this little remote. Good little remote, works perfectly. And then outside with my GoPro, I've got a new power bank, which is also a solar panel, and the power bank takes the GoPro uses quite a lot of power, and this sort of keeps it on pretty constant all day. Used it all day yesterday, and then I charged it overnight, and the solar panel seems to keep it up to 3 bars and then down to 2 bars when it's got some decent sunlight. So it works really well. So there you go. That's pimp my day shelter. Just reset the rods over here, and probably 15 minutes, and John's in, which is good because he's been pulling his hair out for a while, thinking what am I doing wrong, or what am I not doing right. Yeah, this one's been darting left and right. It's been had to go under the rods twice, haven't you? Bosh, get in.
So 24.5, so about
24.5.
21.5.
I'd zeroed it.
Yeah, it'd reset it. So.
All right, okay. So,
Yeah.
21.5, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Happy with that.
Yeah. Yellow wafter and tiger nut, wasn't it?
Oh, tiger nut.
Combination, yellow wafter, tiger nut combination. Left hand rod right under the trees. Just got a chance to go to the toilet and middle rod's gone now. John's in again. Where did you have that one?
Left hand side of overhanging trees.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, you're a bit bigger. There we go. 18 and a half. 2.5 an hour.
Yeah, literally 15 minutes after the other, wasn't it?
Yeah.
18 and a half. Mirror,
Yeah.
lovely.
So just press.
Right, it's 6:30. We've had dinner, which was absolutely excellent. It was half a chicken and chips with vegetables, and then jam sponge and custard, and it was really tasty, really nice. What I've done is I've pulled my rods in because I'm going to go for a quick walk around the area of my swim and just have a look at the spots and see what the fish are doing in those areas, and then when I come back I shall reset the rods for tonight and rebait the spots, etc. Well, there's my peg and my bivvy from over on the right of my swim, basically. Looking back, we're basically on the dam wall area of the lake. Yeah, here are the areas that I'm fishing under, really. The willow tree here, which I've had a rig under for most of 2 days, and then down there towards a concrete structure is the other area where the what we call the purple bush is that I've been fishing at. Yeah, there's the area of the lake that you can't see from my peg, or John's peg actually, peg 2. You've got the peg 3 there with the decking. There's carp moving under the trees there. I've had my rig here on this dead tree all day, and what I'm going to do is just move it over to that area there where the bushes are and get it about, I don't know, couple of 3 feet under the tree there, and let's see how we do from there. And over to peg 2 where John is. Seen it in reverse order. Interesting. Right guys, good evening. Sundown, it's getting dark now. Sort of coming up to 9:15. It'll be dark in about another 20 minutes. I just had a run about 10 minutes ago, but I lost it, unfortunately. John's just had another fish. It was a 23-pound mirror, and it took him round the sort of corner from his swim, and he had to get his waders on to get it out, but he managed in the end. He didn't manage to get any footage of that, and he didn't give me a shout, so I couldn't film it. But he has got a photo, so we can put that up at least. Yeah, so it's bivvy routine now for me. I'm gonna get sorted in the bivvy now, and hopefully we'll talk to you under lights later on tonight with another fish. I'd like another one tonight. That would be nice. But doing okay. 3 so far. I'd like to get a decent sort of 30, mid-30 would be nice, if not something a bit bigger. But we can only wish, can't we? Fingers crossed, I'll have something to show you under lights. Night.
There we are, 2 o'clock in the morning. Left hand rod, straight off with it's just a 16 pounder. But yeah, that's about it. There we go. This morning, 7:30 catch, 18.2. Had a change of tactics. Put a shorter boom on, straight on a Ronnie rig, but had a wafter on it. And 10 minutes later, it's banged off. Yeah, nice fish.
Morning all. Day 4, Tuesday. I had a quiet night. I had one run at about 2:30. It was like 2 partial runs. It was a run first, 7 or 8 beeps, and then it went off, and then it went again, and I got out the bivvy. I went to pick my rod up for the second time, and yeah, it was a bream, unfortunately. I've got a photo of it, but I managed to unhook it without having to handle it, and pushed it back in the water. Apart from that, I had nothing. It was fair few knocks, and that could have been crayfish. So I'm going to just change my baiting tactics slightly today, and I'm probably going to wrap my bait in armour mesh sort of stuff, and see if that gives us any protection and does the trick. Because John's had some fish on bait wrapped, and he's been okay on that. He had another 2, one during the night at about 1ish, and then one early this morning. The one in the night was 16 pound, the one this morning was 18 pound 2 ounces. So apart from that first day where John got into the first fish of 35, John's had sort of around about and under 20, and the 3 I've had have all been over 20, 2 28. So I'd like to get into to something bigger, but you keep working those same spots, and I've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots now for 3 rods. You keep working those spots, then the likelihood is you'll get the bigger fish at some stage. So yeah, after breakfast I'm going to pull the rods out, have a shower, freshen up, and then I'm going to redo the rods with my new baiting strategy. John's changed his rigs actually. He's changed to all Ronnie rigs, and to see if that achieves any better hook rate. I've got 2 on blowback rigs and 1 on a Ronnie rig. I've caught on the Ronnie rig and I've caught 2 on the blowback rig. So yeah, and their size, I varied the hook sizes. I went for 1 of the blowback rigs on a size 6, 1 on a size 4, and the Ronnie rigs on a size 5. So I'm sort of I'm covering the hook sizes there as well, but I've not had any problems hooking my fish. Whether I've had a few that I've been done with and they weren't crayfish, you know, the fish shook its head and spat it out, I don't know, but time will tell. Another beautiful morning at Lac La Chaussee. It's beautiful. Sun is on its way up. It's going to be 25 today. So this afternoon, when the sun's directly in front of the bivvy, I'll be hiding out somewhere trying to find shade, I think. But it's windless at the moment. Wouldn't it be nice to wake up to this every morning, eh? Yeah, no wonder I didn't catch last night. There is my right hand rod, which was intact actually when the bream took it, and I was that cheesed off at getting out of bed at 2:30 in the morning for a bream that I just recast it. I didn't bother putting it out in the boat, etc. And then the other one, which is the hard hooker on the Ronnie rig, is sort of a third gone. And then my my left hand rod, that's my centre rod, the hard hooker, the light one. And then my left hand rod, as it were, completely gone, everything. So yeah, rethinking on the armour wrapped baiting today, and plastic sweet corn. See how we do. Some wrapped bait. It's got some Nash super wrap around it. I've got two barrel wafters with a bit of a pop-up on them, and then 2 hard hookers, a switch and a bug with a bit of a pop-up to pop them up, as it were, as snowman rigs. And they're well wrapped, so hopefully the crays will leave those alone. And I'm going to try some plastic corn on one of the rods, see how that goes today. Right, 11:30, and rods are set, rigs are in. Left hand rod is right under dead tree there, probably a rod length and a half off it, and that is on a barrel wafter with a bit of a pop-up just to pop it up slightly more, and that is covered with armour mesh. The middle rod is willows. Where are we? Willows right under there, yeah, and that is 3 pieces of popped up sweet corn. And then left hand rod is level with the end of the house, basically. You can see where the brownie bush comes down into the water. Again, a rod length off, and that one is a snowman rig with a switch boilie, and again armour meshed. So let's see how they do for the day. It's what? It's just, don't know it's hooked, I think.
It's a 58-pound grassy. Up my end of the lake, nothing happening up there. So we'll go back to the action here. No, looks about ready.
Get in! Took a bit of getting in that one. There we go. I was flapping a bit because I hadn't had one for over 24 hours, but 4:30 we sat there getting ready for tea, and my left hand rod went on the dead tree area, and it's just a wafter on a Ronnie rig, but protected from the crayfish, so it clearly worked. There we go. Didn't show you the other dog. We've also got this doggy. She's a good guy, yeah. You're chewing your bone, are you? Right, it's like 27 degrees at the moment, and the sun is front on in the bivvy, so it's going to be hard work for a couple of hours now until it gets later and cools down. We just had an excellent tea, chili con carne, and then apple tart with cream. I keep forgetting to film the tea, but I will do. I'll film breakfast and the evening meal tomorrow. Right, it's 6:20, Tuesday evening. I'm hiding in the shade off to the side of the peg by about 5 yards, 10 yards, under a tree. Nice bit of shade. We're waiting for things to happen now. It's been very hot today, so it's been slow, but I had that fish just before there at about 4:30, so I'm hoping that because it's been hot, it starts to cool down a bit tonight. They're gonna get on the munch hopefully, and we'll get a couple of fish tonight. I mean, we've seen the odd bosh about the place, but nothing too serious on that front at the moment. So yeah, it's wait and see time. I've just reset the rod that I caught on, so I shan't be doing that again. I'm going to reset the other two before dark, I think. The bait should be okay because they're wrapped now, and that one that I caught on was perfect. No problems at all. So I think that's the way ahead. The wrap bait. I've had no interest in that sweet corn under the willows, but I've had nothing under the willows to date yet. I might try something one of the larger snowman rigs that I've got, or sorry, the larger snowman bait I've got with the 18mm boilies and pop up. I might try that after instead of the sweet corn. See if that gets anything tonight. Good evening, everybody. It's 5 to 9, and sun's just about to set, but it's been a really nice day today. It's been 27 degrees. It's been hot, and it's been slow for that reason. But I'm glad I had the fish at 4:30. That's given me one for today, so I'm up to 4 now. So I'm not bad. I'm sort of doing okay, and because the temperature has been hot today, and it's now pretty constant, and it's cooling down slowly. It's not going to get to 14 degrees until like 5 in the morning, so I suspect there may be on the munch tonight. So might get a fish tonight, hopefully. So I'm hoping to talk to you later under the old lights, as they say. Yeah, I'm in the bivvy now, watching the lake, but I watched half a film last night. I want to watch the other half now. I was tired in the end and went to kit, but I'm going to finish off watching that. So hopefully I'll see you under lights. Well, that concludes part 1 of my Lac La Chaussee France trip. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed it. Tune in next week to watch the remainder of the trip. Thanks for watching.